wife and I, we ran a program, and my wife was actually the director of the program, and I came on board when we met a long time ago and fell in love. There's no program like the program that she did in Maryland. She had a program where she would, for 6 to 8 weeks every summer, she would prepare kids for the next grade. And she started out with pre-K all the way up to 12th graders. And the K to 8 was getting prepared, and then the high school students would come in and get community service hours. And part of the vision for Center for Progress is to bring that back to New York City. Amen. Because no one did it like my wife did it in Maryland. You didn't give her a parent. So, and my sisters remember, and my daughter was like, you know, she was crawling around in the program. And before we left Maryland, we had over 800 students part of that program. And we had college students coming in to teach. We would prepare him to actually be teachers, student teachers. We had high school students, about 50 students, give them jobs, and we paid them. Yes. We paid the students to work in the program. We had over 65 staff members that we trained and paid. We cut the checks. We opened the door at 5 a.m. The kids left at 6 p.m. My wife was phenomenal for running that program. And my vision is to bring that back to New York City. And I'm encouraging her to do that. There's a lot of red tape, but I know Ms. Inez can help us with that one. There's a lot of red tape we're trying to get in schools right now because all of the other programs they bring in to the schools, it's not as easy. Because in Maryland, she has a mother, her mother, the principal of that school, Miss Allen. She let us run the program without any administrator in the building. We were teachers at that time, and we ran the whole school. 800 students, 65 staff members. They did educational academic programs in the morning. They had karate, basketball, tennis, every extracurricular activity in the afternoon. We took them on a field trip every Friday. We had 6, 7 buses lined up. They say, what program is going on over here? Well, it's a youth development program going on here. And I have to commend my wife for that vision she had. I want her to bring that back to New York City because we need it. Our kids in this community need it. Every community needs a program like we had in Maryland. And she talked to me like about a year ago. She actually helped me plant the seed for this program when she said, I want to do a dance program. And she said, I want to call it Kennedy Dance Program. My daughter Kennedy. And I said, you know what, we're going to bring that back to New York City. That's one of the initiatives that I'm speaking of. Another initiative we have is going to be the employment and fatherhood initiative and manhood initiative. And that's another program that we're going to bring here. And I know he's eating, but before so we're going to have you do the closing if you don't mind. After we're going to do a selection, and then you're going to do the closing. So I want Josh eating. He's going to do our last selection, and then we're going to close the program. Josh, you ready?